Hey everyone, I'm Joe. Today, we call bullshit on all the news media. Everyone. If you've been puking in your mouth like I have watching and tracking mainstream news, you know by now they're all getting it wrong with the Michael Brown shooting and the shit in Ferguson, Missouri. Everyone's spewing about race, goddamn race. Bullshit. It's deflection. They don't want you to think about the real story. Paramilitary police. These mainstream news fuckers are pushing a provocative narrative instead of doing their jobs, holding the government accountable. At the same time, the federal government is flooding state and local law enforcement agencies with all the hardware and weapons necessary playing Call of Duty in real life on suburban streets. There's an outright conspiracy to prevent accountability. In 2000, the Death in Custody Reporting Act went into law. The focus was to centralize reporting on the deaths of people in police custody. It was up to the Attorney General to collect and analyze the data. Fuck yeah, let's see the data. Nope, no data for you. It expired in 2006. I'll say that again. This important law was allowed to expire. Good guy Representative Bobby B. Scott out of Virginia has been working hard to get it renewed. He was successful in getting it overwhelmingly passed in Congress in 2009 and 2011, but the Senate just let it sit, refusing to even open it for voting. And just last year, Scott got it passed again. And guess what? It's just sitting there again. That's right, scumbags. Flood the police with more gear than a typical Marine takes in the hot zone, but block attempts for oversight or transparency. Fucking brilliant. Enter another good guy, Kyle Wagner from Gawker Media. A group of words I thought I'd never put together, but he's been spearheading a crowdsourcing effort to document every police shooting. Because would you believe there's no database of police shootings? Nothing, nada. The government can compile complex databases of all your phone calls, emails, and web browsing, but not a simple thing like officer-involved shootings and their results. Okay, but color me surprised when Kyle was met with resistance and outright lies by the FBI, state, and local law enforcement agencies. They repeatedly broke public record laws, and sometimes in the most bullshit way, by giving him the wrong addresses and phone numbers, lots of them, for basic shit, like police stations. Kyle also uncovered collusion between police and local media. Police would cut off the access of reporters who cooperated with Kyle. So mainstream media, you're part of the problem, part of the government collusion, part of the conspiracy cover-up. Go fuck yourselves. You get a 97 on the bullshit meter. That's not all, people. These turds are popping up so often we have barely time for coffee. Here's a few quickies we know you'll hate. Do you think it's important for the U.S. Attorney General to have a law degree? Or the U.S. Surgeon General to be a medical doctor? Good, we do too. In November of last year, the FBI released a report that cyber attacks pose the biggest threat to national security over the next 10 years, or longer. So it seems pretty fucking important that our head of cybersecurity be some next-level computer Jedi. Obama says bullshit on that. Michael Daniel, the guy appointed by Obama to be cybersecurity coordinator, recently bragged he has no such skills at all. In fact, he said, "Actually, I think being too down in the weeds at a technical level could actually be a bit of a distraction." What? You said that out loud? Like being too down in the weeds with infectious diseases could get in the way of heading up the, I don't know, the Centers for Disease Control? Epic next level government bullshit. 88. Keeping with the subject of computer security experts, this time a real, actual expert. The acting cybersecurity chief for the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Timothy DeFogey, was arrested on a long list of child porn charges. As a registered member of Pedobook, Timmy apparently forgot to be extra careful about his own security. He used Tor, a tool that claims to keep its users anonymous when online. Poor hapless sicko Timmy forgot that the FBI infiltrated Tor, and when Timmy was registered on Pedobook with names Fuck Christ and PT Ass Eater, the FBI found him and arrived at his home with a search warrant. They had to pry his hot, sticky hands from his laptop in the middle of downloading a kiddie porn video. Timmy, you disgusting freak, I'm circumventing our meter's patented technology and giving you 100. This is a sad story, but it's still some next level bullshit when it comes to common fucking sense. Charles, a Lake Havasu City instructor at an outdoor gun range, was accidentally killed by his student. What makes it overwhelmingly tragic is the epic breakdown in common sense. The student was a 9-year-old girl, and the weapon was a fully automatic Uzi. There's only one little girl that should ever fire an Uzi. Hell, 68% of parents think 9 is too young to go to the park alone. I suppose we can't expect brilliance from a place called Bullets and Burgers. Little girl, your parents are fucking stupid. They get an 89. The world is getting buried in this next level bullshit faster than we can hit the goddamn record button. I'm gonna save the internet one stinking turd at a time by calling these steaming piles of putrid shit wherever I see it. This is just my second episode, and I'm just getting started. Help me out. Tell me how I'm doing, even if you think I'm next level bullshit. Follow the show on Twitter, YouTube, Above Top Secret, and maybe more in the future. Every show will close with a bullshit video, some new, some old. Enjoy this oldie but goodie that gets an 83.
It's 3 agencies of government when I get there that are gone. Commerce, education, and the, what's the third one there? Let's see.
You need 5.
Oh, 5, okay. So commerce, education, and the
EPA?
EPA, there you go. No, okay.
Let's talk deposition.
Seriously? Is EPA the one you were talking about? Or?
No, sir. No, sir. We were talking about the agencies of government. EPA needs to be rebuilt. There's no doubt about that.
But you can't name the third one?
The third agency of government,
yeah.
I would do away with the education, the commerce, and let's see. I can't. The third one I can't. Sorry. Oops.